Adam, you can come out.
Adam is standing right beside you right now, wouldn't you know? Very quietly.
I'm here.
Thanks for the heads up, by the way.
Sorry.
Well, I guess as far as being caught red-handed, that went pretty well.
You know any magic that can help us figure out what happened here?
Yeah, correct.
That works too.
If you want... What?
Well, after we turn over that bookstore, we should probably figure out what happens here.
Yeah.
Actually, I've been meaning to ask you about that. So, a Krulak victual, do you happen to know of one called the Duel?
I don't know. Do I, Griffin?
Go ahead and roll into cult. You can throw in sorcery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You have, in fact. You remember hearing a tale from your sire about ancient vampires who use this ritual to draw someone out for a final confrontation. One-on-one, no interference.
Yeah. I heard about it.
Is that common?
I wouldn't say common. It's quite ancient. But I know people who could know about this stuff.
Might be worth looking into. I suspect that's what was used on us.
Well,
Is it possible to set something up like that?
1-on-1, not 6-on-1. But then again, it wasn't some kind of crack drugs, so it was definitely more beefy than his corp was.
It definitely seems to have been improvised.
Yeah, I hate sloppy work.
Maybe it wasn't just straight Kruak. Maybe it had some of that fucking Thebian shit.
Well, the Lancia Sanctum can go suck my dick, so I don't
Hey, I don't like those fucking Bible thumpers myself. It's just,
Incidentally, about this time, Jacob comes out of his hiding spot.
Hey, Jacob.
Oh, there you were.
Oh, he's gone. Good.
Yeah.
Hey, Jacob.
Yeah?
What covenant do you belong to, anyway?
I haven't joined one. He kind of
Fair enough.
scratches the back of his head.
Is he lying?
He's not lying, but he seems generally nervous about social situations, is what you're reading.
It would have just been lucky if you were with the Sanctum for some weird reason.
Isn't that a bunch of religious nuts or something?
Completely batshit crazy.
Yeah, that's definitely not my cup of tea.
Kind of crowd who flagellate themselves because they are vampires. Like it's their fault.
Yeah, pain is even less my cup of tea.
Well, in any case, if there was, there'd be someone who would know about both.
Oh.
Is that common with the...
Oh, fuck no.
But we got a Invictus, a Carthian, a Crone, and an Independent, and whatever the fuck Victor is.
They all walk into a bar.
I figured he was just like a mole person.
Maybe they got a crew too. It ain't just one person.
Well, I can assure you that I can probably arrange meetup with some of the guys at the circle, but that's pretty much it.
It's better than nothing. Maybe it'll give us some insight into who could have enacted this ritual in the first place. Maybe narrow down our list of suspects?
Yeah, kind of a lot of, well, there's not a clear hierarchy in the circle. A lot of independent subfaction, if you will. So, I don't know. It's better than nothing.
Yeah, right. That is better than nothing.
So I'm gonna go look for if he had any books that might interest me and any change because I'm short on
Shouldn't we
cash.
give this place a once over first, then go after the books?
Yeah.
That's what I was hoping to do.
Okay. What are you going to do a once over for in particular?
Ritual shit?
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
wasn't there
Anything else on the list?
Money.
I'm
Galen's
going to
be
see if
looking
anything
for-
was taken from the place. Like, not
Oh.
just gruesome, bloody slaughter, but someone actually took something.
Sarah, check for a computer.
That too.
Maybe a
can
portable
look.
laptop.
You don't look for anything a little bit more, not necessarily like valuable in terms of like coinage, but any information, contacts, things of that nature. Any little black book you might be able to find.
Okay.
It also probably wouldn't hurt to be looking for a cell phone either.
Go ahead and roll Wits Investigation. Go ahead and add in a ransacking bonus or anything if you have anything like that.
Darn.
What size of a man was Robert?
Average height. Nothing special.
Well, so much for new clothes.
He's like,
New, bloody, torn clothes. Inconspicuous.
Well, not what he's wearing. This is his
gonna raid his
place.
dresser.
Yeah, this is his place. He would have like a closet or something.
I'm
Oh,
afraid
No,
of the closet.
vampires only wear one thing ever.
Excuse you.
He's a veteran. He has to have a wardrobe.
Yeah, if he's not my
5, 6,
size,
7.
then it doesn't matter. Not gonna walk along to all these dead guards and house workers like checking shoe sizes. Lift their dead leg up to my foot. Nope. Nope.
No, the good thing about that is like getting desensitized to real violence and gruesome murders. So,
Just like video games.
yeah.
John, or Victor, if you're looking for clothes, I can help you.
I mean, y'all were going through this place. I figured maybe something. I'm good. Don't worry about me.
You sure?
Alright. Let's go through what I remember being asked. As far as things disturbed in the house, there's very little that actually is. Nothing seems to have been taken, but computers and phones have been smashed.
Damn.
Can we recover a hard drive from them?
Yes, can we recover a hard drive?
Potentially. Go ahead and just write down recover hard drive as thing you want to do, and we'll get to it next.
Sure thing.
Let's see. Next question was valuables. There's definitely a safe here. And if anything was valuable, it would be inside of that. There are plenty of art assets around the house. Portraits, important busts,
Any
and
bases?
a few Art Deco sculptures as well, just to liven up things.
Told you.
Exactly as I
Let's see.
foreseen.
And of course, there's the wallets that were on each of the guards, and of course, their weapons. There are 2
Yeah.
small machine guns, and 3 light pistols.
Luckily enough,
Alright.
today was their payday, so they all have their monthly paycheck stubs.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oliver also has a rapier
Oh.
mounted on his wall.
Hmm.
It definitely seems like it has seen use, though.
So not a replica. Good to know.
I could probably use this for a ritual.
Let's see, what else was being searched for that I haven't covered?
Ritual shit?
Ritual shit. You find absolutely nothing, and with all of your powers combined, you can be almost 100% sure this man has no idea what magic is, how it works, or how he could possibly go about anything. You're not even sure he's aware he's a vampire. That's how certain you are. He's never touched the stuff.
Oh, I more meant like anything left over from a ritual done to make people attack each other.
Definitely not.
Okay, yep, sorry. Yep, thank you.
You'll find
Well,
more books on finance and business tactics than the cult.
Oh!
Okay, spark someone's interest.
Does he
Relive your bachelor's degree right here.
Oh god. I'm gonna take a wallet from one of the guard and one light pistol then. Does anyone want the rapier? Look nice.
I'll take a rapier.
Nah. Why did I? Okay.
With each gun is an extra magazine of ammo. No shots have been fired either, so it is full.
Did
Nice.
Elon find anything relevant to like any sort of like little black book, contacts, anything of that nature? Anything similar to the ledger that you found?
No. If there was, it appears like it
The safe.
may have been computerized, and that those have been destroyed as far as anyone can tell. There is still, of course, the safe.
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming we've looked for like any secret entrances, exits, trapdoors.
Indeed. The house appears to be unmodified, and thus there is nothing necessarily secret here.
Do we find
Master
like
bedroom has its window boarded up
Okay.
and locked in a certain way to prevent light.
okay?
However, it is not necessarily secret.
Okay. Where's the safe
So-
located? Is it in his office?
In his office.
So what do we do about the safe? Do we go gently or?
Gently would be
provide
preferred.
detail?
I can try a crack at it.
Alright.
We don't want to destroy anything inside of it.
It is a very good save. You can go for dexterity larceny to pick the lock at -4.
Can I use my security system specialty to make that a -3?
Sure, let's do
Okay.
it. You know
Uh,
enough about safes in general and their design that you can figure out how this will work. However, you know that if you do fail this, it will permanently lock as
Willpower!
Yes, I am going to use the willpower. So
Vitae!
that's
Yep.
wait,
Me too.
Vitae? My
You
dex?
can totally
Yeah.
use Vitae to up your dexterity.
I'm
Oh, shit, that's
coughing!
right.
That was my favorite use for it when playing video games.
Yeah. So can I spend 2 blood to up my dex to 5?
You can spend blood according to your blood potency, and at 1, you can spend 1 blood a turn.
Ah.
So you're capped at just 1 use.
All right. Well, 1 is better than.
1
I
is
think
better
it
than
gives you
0.
+2, doesn't it?
Yeah, it gives you a +2 for the turn.
Also, as a side question for you said it looked like he was looking at something or someone. Is there any sort of indication of like another chair that might have been present, destroyed, anything of that nature? Like if he was sitting down. talking?
There's a chair opposite to him, and it appears to be pushed back slightly.
Okay. Any blood on it?
No.
It is such a weird note, I have to say. I mean, at any moment of any given day, you're always looking at something.
You're not wrong.
He was sitting there with his eyes closed.
All right. So just so I got my numbers right. So it's my dex, my larceny, spending willpower, so that and
+3.
3.
So that's a
2 for
+3.
is 5, and then 1 for your specialty is 6, and then -4 for the safe. So
And then
+2 total.
Okay.
I believe in you.
I believe God love.
please.
Hey!
Oh my god.
Hey, you spend a tense half hour at the safe,
Is it open
slowly
yet?
going
Is it open
tumbler to tumbler, making sure that it doesn't forever close. And you open it up, and inside you see stack after stack after stack of cash and jewelry,
No.
Ah,
Cha-ching!
cha-ching!
And
He
a-
looks disappointed.
and a single little book.
Cha-ching!
I hand the book to Elin, and I'm gonna pocket as much cash as I can.
There is enough
There is
cash
some
in there
sort of-
to up one person's resources by 1.
Oh,
Outright, immediately.
I call dibs.
Oh,
You opened it.
I did open it. I feel like
Well,
I'm entitled
What's
to
the
it.
cash to bling ratio?
that's fair.
The cash bling ratio.
It's like 80% cash, 20% bling.
Can I have some of the bling? I just want bling.
Oh, absolutely. You
Sure,
can
I'll let
split
him have
this
the
up,
bling.
and
Yeah.
each of you could receive a beat.
Mm.
I just want enough rings to go on one hand.
I do need money though. Damn.
I'll give you his wallet.
I'm not fighting you for the money.
I'm not
I
either.
have no need for the money.
I'll give you Oliver's wallet too. I don't know if that's enough to pay for the bling, but
Are we grave robbers?
Yes.
No.
Hey, it's not gonna do them any good.
This is
It
a
wasn't
murder
buried in
site,
the
not a
file.
grave.
So it's murder robbing. So it's just a normal robbery. That's fine.
At worst, it's B&E.
If anything, we're robbing the gallows,
Well,
which is
Grave robbing.
quite legal, by the
Again.
way. No, grave robbing is illegal. You can steal stuff from under the gallows. That's not technically theft.
So what's it called? Stealing.
It's not. I just used the word stealing.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
If a body is dying and shit falls out of its pockets, it's free game. Everybody knows this.
Finders keepers. You're right. Law of finders keepers.
okay, I'm not familiar with the law in this country, but it's super illegal in mine. But whatever.
All
this
right,
is
I will opt to split it with the.
Jacob will pipe up, "It's not a crime if nobody finds out." Like the rest
That's
of this. Oh god.
Let's listen to the
Ah.
lawyer here. Sarah's gonna
And there
opt to share the wealth with everyone for a beat. But with a strong, undercurrent of y'all owe me.
Thanks, Nina. Thanks, Sarah.
Absolutely.
Sorry.
If he doesn't take the money, do I still get the beat? Elon's not going to take it regardless. I'm just curious.
Yes, you still get the beat.
Okay. I'm not going to take it, but
This is the everyone decides to share, and so it's not just a flat
okay.
merit point.
John's also going to opt out, except for like one ring that looks particularly pretty.
That's good.
Thanks, Sarah. You're okay in my book.
Yeah,
I'll make it
still
to
poor
you.
though.
I'll make it to you.
You're rich in friendship, though, as Elon flips open the book.
You can crash at my place anytime.
All
Mine
right,
too.
that's
That little book holds a lot of dirty secrets.
Oh, I'm rich in secrets.
There's a lot of other Invictus who are mentioned in it.
Are there any references to
Oh.
Simon?
There might be. I haven't decided yet, so we'll
Okay.
keep that one as a surprise for later.
Little black.
Read it and you find something interesting for later.
If my
Oh my
son-
God! He's into necrophilia.
Hey,
So he
I mean, does it
loves
count if you're
other
already dead?
vampires?
No, you're right. The secret is
Nah.
a little bit. It's not as good. Hold on, let me flip a few pages in. I think they get spicier the deeper I go.
if
He
my
loves
sire's in-
children.
Your sire. What?
Oh, he's a
Who is
dickbag
that?
Invictus.
Hmm.
Yeah. I told him to. I said fuck the noise and left, but he stayed like he would.
Who is your sire anyway, John?
Um,
Not Roger, is it?
okay.
I've got some bad news if it is.
To be disclosed later.
Okay.
I know, I just need to throw a name on it or something. Make it important.
Montgomery Calhoun.
Well,
That sounds very Ventru, yes.
what's your deal with Ventru?
What's my deal?
Yeah, look at John. He's all right.
I
the-
mean, he's all right.
Exceptions don't make the rule.
He isn't in the Invictus. I'm just saying, a lot of Ventru I tend to meet, they tend to have a stick up their ass.
Did you?
And I
choose
look
your
to
clan?
Elon, no offense.
Elon's like buried in the book. He doesn't even acknowledge it. What?
That's a touchy subject. Did you choose your clan?
Well, no. He was dead. He
Yeah.
didn't choose anything. So
Funny. So I guess we got to roll with the punches then.
I didn't choose mine either. I got shot.
You guys didn't choose?
You got to choose?
No, I didn't either.
Yeah.
What about you, Bruce Wayne?
It wasn't.
Oh, he was groomed for it.
It was far better than the alternative.
Whatever happened to your dad, anyway?
Mine?
Yeah.
Still kicking. I see him every other week.
Oh, tell him I said
He's
hi.
still doing those shady operations.
Wait, no, I'm dead. Don't tell him I said hi.
That, yes, John. As far as that goes, that has yet to be proven, and no, he has not.
Hmm.
I think.
It doesn't hurt to ask him. Can't lie to his son, can he?
I mean,
he's not looking upon me very fondly, right?
By the way, was the hallway public?
The hallway?
The hallway leading to this place.
I assume we were
you
all
mean
in the
outside,
oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a bit open air. Like I said, it has the feeling of walking through a rich neighborhood. There are outdoor spaces in between every one of them.
I'm just asking, what was the chances of somebody just wandering by?
Well, it is the middle of the night. And you haven't actually made a lot of noise. It might be pretty low.
Middle of the night in a city that you've mentioned is modeled after New York, right? So...
Well, this is like the exclusive
on
part
a
of the show.
skyscraper particular to rich individuals who are of a small number.
It's slightly exclusive.
Someone will definitely find this eventually. Someone may notice that door that's popped off the hinges.
I mean,
But today is not that day.
You guys want to get to work on the corpses?
I mean, I highly recommend against burning them, mainly because we're literally in a skyscraper, and I don't... It would be very, one, conspicuous. They would notice it immediately. Two, I don't want to really do any collateral damage to others here.
I don't know to dissolve body yet, so what choice do we have?
I mean, technically, we weren't responsible for the bodies, so
Yeah, but there's something called DNA, so I don't
What's that?
know if it still works.
what DNA? We're dead. We don't shed skin like normal people.
I have a bit of an idea. Light a candle at the entrance and pop the gas mains. This place will go up like a...
So, I mean,
Yeah,
it'll
but-
go back into the lines of the gas.
Are you
Other
willing
places
to
blow up too.
Yeah, I don't feel quite comfortable.
And just like that, John goes from
Exactly.
7 to 1.
No, I more meant like the oven. Like they do in the movies.
Lead
Yeah,
back to the
but-
gas line?
Let's base everything we do from the movies.
I don't think gas leak. I don't think with the
What
state of
humanity
the body-
is just mass murder.
Something
Well,
tells
that
me you
is-
could probably make
One, you don't even get a roll if you follow through on that.
And
Okay,
I
okay.
feel like
but
it's gonna
what
be
if it
one
wasn't
per person.
intentional?
just like the other guys, his next move is to jump off the roof, because he also saw it in the movie.
It wasn't intentional.
willful stupidity. You still have to like suffer with the consequences. Like I was stupid, so people died. Oh God.
Fair enough.
So, John? Didn't you say something about knowing how to clean up a crime scene?
Oh yes, very much so.
One, I'm not going to
I
ask
think
how
we got
you do
experience
that.
on this
We'll talk
now.
about that later. Two, something. Two different chemicals flush down drain? Question mark.
Pretty much.
Okay, what do we need to get you?
Bleach.
Well,
Lots
I
of
guess
bleach.
the other question goes: do we want to do that though? Because they're going to know something happens here.
I mean-
Unsolved murder
Well,
mystery. It's fine.
I really don't want us to be
yourself.
here all night. Don't we have a
Probably the less
bookstore?
we touch it, the better, honestly.
The safe is open. It's a clientable Gary. No?
I mean, honestly, just
violent,
opening that
personally.
safe and taking everything out of it kind of changes the entire nature of this crime scene when people find it.
Oh, there we go.
But they were shredded.
Murder robbery.
Now it's a robbery instead of just a confusing
Well,
murder.
Well, actually,
That's
it's more of a
also
B&E
100%
now.
The burglar did have a dog.
That's 100% something else we have to cover up. We don't need to let them know these bodies were shredded like that. Like that's going to raise a whole lot of questions and make them investigate so much further than just like a standard shooting. Is there any way that we can set fire to this place and contain it?
Yes.
You don't contain fires.
I guess.
Well-
I do.
That's the honest answer. You
relatively
don't have
contained.
power over flames like one of you does.
No, like
So
relatively.
it's not a
contained.
normal option. You start a fire and you see what happens.
How about this? You've got a phone, right? You took a phone from them. Oliver called you on it. We need to get rid of that thing anyway. How about we gather them up, small fire in their study, and then call the police immediately so they come to take care of it as well as discover what's going on. That way the fire won't get too big, hopefully, and well, they'll also won't see all the horrible, terrible claw marks all over them. Or we can just leave and just hope they don't come back to us and track us back. Seems like the best two options right now. No gas main.
Well, it's really up to you. I mean, I'm legally dead, so I don't think anyone is gonna show up at my door.
I'm going to level with you. That was kind of a dumb plan.
I mean,
Which one?
fire will cover the body. It'll cover most of the evidence. It's just large. That seems the best idea. We can also just let it ride and see what happens. I'm not super big on that one, but
You said there was a car park with the skyscraper.
Oh, yeah.
grab a car in here.
Yes, there is something of a little one-way road that winds around it for people to get to their personal garages attached to their homes on the skyscraper.
Ah.
so fucking cool.
Put each of them in a
No.
car, drive the
So
car over the edge.
extravagant.
I was gonna say,
Yeah, I don't have a good experience with car, but if we can find these keys, I mean,
I was gonna say we load the bodies all up in some van and just drive it off site somewhere and burn all that.
are
Easy
you
peasy.
crazy?
What?
I'm not carrying a body.
I mean, there's still going to be blood everywhere. I don't feel like cleaning up a mess that's not in my home.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
cleaning
but
the
there's
blood out.
no sign of supernatural activity.
Jacob kind of turns his head towards the door.
Lady, supernatural activity happens all the day. We are proof of that. I'm sure the police are. There's someone in the police whose job is to fix that. I'm sure of it.
Okay, how about this? John, you do what you need to do. We'll do what we need to do. Whatever you want us to do. You just clean this up so they can't track it back to us. We'll leave the bodies as they are, and we'll let it be a really confusing case for the police to deal with.
Okay.
Does that work for
All
everyone?
right.
Works for me.
Wait,
All right.
yeah.
Plan of action. Who's doing what then?
I will escort Adam to the bookstore.
Oh, I was still
Oh,
trying to recover that hard
what did you
drive.
Yes, you can definitely do that whenever you'd like. You have it in hand.
She's just got like the
Oh, I do. Okay, I didn't know if there was a hard drive to recover.
Well, maybe you can fix it and see if you get anything off of it.
All right. So in that case, that's probably where I'll be for the next couple hours.
Elon
Okay.
will just kind of be listening to John. Like, if he needs Elon to do anything, he will, but just watching John work. And
And John, what are you doing?
I'm going to chop up the corpses. flush
whoa!
Dissolve
I mean, like,
the
leave the
acid.
corpses there.
Oh.
Like, just clean it up so they don't see us. Like, make sure we don't have a
Oh.
trip.
I was just going to chop up the corpses and flush its pulp mess down the drain, but that's
Oh.
You're weird, John.
How's that
And
Humanity 1 doing,
and-
by the way?
And I'm an acolyte of the Circle of the Crown. I do weird shit all the time.
I mean, they're not alive. I'm just covering my tracks here.
Let's
Fuck.
not flush any bodies down the drain.
Jacob
We'll let
pulls out a small spray bottle of water from his pocket and a small piece of cloth. I got this.
I help.
I can assure you, the plumbing is not going to be able to handle that.
How could you dilute the acid enough?
All
Again, the plumbing ain't going to be able to handle the acid either.
Well, that's why you dilute it. You just use a base on it.
Then it's not
Counteract
going
it, it's fine.
to. Then it's not going to eat away at anything, is it?
Well,
What's
that's
the
why you don't
special
flush it down the
again?
drain until.
A plus one. A specialty is a plus one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to pop a willpower. And it's exceptional.
I'm gonna clean the shit out of this place.
Excellent. Between you and Jacob, you're fairly certain nobody will know that you even exist.
Excellently scrub one of the bodyguards from existence, too. Whoops.
Jacob actually softly proposes, if we get rid of one body, and the evidence that it's gone, it's possible they might think he did it.
I can dig it.
Jacob will load the body up into the car, and will prepare to drive away with it.
There goes my hero.
All right.
He looks at you and goes, I got this one.
Good job, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you, DM.
Yep.
No.
Just be careful, okay?
You know it. Less trouble I get, the better.
Yeah.
No.
Then Jacob drives off into the sunset and the music plays.
Oh, the sun!
Oh
He really was never heard from again.
Neither were any of us.
Oh, this is fun.
What happens? Out of curiosity, as a mechanics, like out of game and in game a little bit, what happens if a vampire is killed? What shouldn't?
Their body rapidly deteriorates to the age it would be if they were just a corpse the entire time.
Do they turn to ash though?
If they're old enough.
So if they're not old enough and their body that has now aged and you leave it out in the sun, does it turn to ash then, or is it just a normal body?
If they die due to the sun, I believe it does in fact burn away. If otherwise, I'm not entirely sure about that question. It might
Then just possible disposal options down the road, guys. That's all I'm saying.
Sun-dried tomato corpse.
There you go. Well, I mean, yeah.
Well,
Anyway.
it
Yeah.
just dried up.
I think so. I think the answer is yes, it will.
Yeah, it just requires us to have control of time.
That'd be really easy to get rid of Roger Oliver then. Problem solved.
Yeah, you just need to spend another 8 hours waiting for it to happen.
Yeah, making sure nobody encounters the
We'll
crime.
just put him on the roof.
People don't turn into mummies in just one day.
All right.
Dismember the bodies.
But I believe a pair of you were going back to the bookstore, weren't you?
Yeah.
Where is Sarah doing her sleuthing with the hard drive?
I'm probably going to take it back to whatever hole I crawled out of.
Eland will
Yeah.
offer if you'd like to back at his estate or his residence.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Better than slumming.
If
Yeah,
John's not too busy not pulp messing, but cleaning up the crime scene, could he also go to the bookstore?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yay.
All right. So 3 people go to the bookstore, and tonight there's a little bit more foot traffic on going up and down the sidewalk, and a few cars passing by. But no yellow Cadillacs as far as anyone else can see. The bookstore is, of course, still unlocked, and the cracked window is still there from last time. You all enter, and there's quite a few dusty, untouched, and many useless tomes in the store. You can each roll occult and intelligence to spend an hour in the store trying to find something. When you reach certain thresholds, as a collective, you'll find a book worth keeping.
Does my specialty applies?
For sorcery, no.
Oh.
This is a little bit more research and making sure something is real rather than fake.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
Not too smart, but I'm pretty good with the occult. I guess that makes me more superstitious than knowledgeable.
Well, you're knowledgeable about a certain topic most people don't think is real. You just don't put 2 and 2 together too quickly on it.
Wah.
Nope.
About an hour in, and you've started stripping books from the shelves and kind of pushing them over into one corner. All the chicken soup books and books for dummies and tourist books and books on
for
druidic
dummies.
rituals. Yes, the 4 Dummies series. You know that one.
Yeah, no, they just not usually titled. No, I'd rather there's one book called Books for Dummies.
A cult for dummies. Books for dummies. The official book in this universe now.
Books.
But about an hour in, you basically managed to get the trash out of the way.
Well,
You could spend another hour here.
I will.
Time is going to be 12 o'clock after this stroll.
Oh.
Oop, I got one success.
Well,
4,
you're
5,
helping
6.
equally.
John's
7,
over in the corner.
8,
He's like, "I'm
9.
helping, guys."
Maybe
You
we
actually
can-
seem to have found a diamond in the rough here.
You look over, Victor's wearing like a Mr. Rogers cardigan. Hey,
This one
guys.
appears to be a book on supernatural creatures, and several things actually ring true. And a few things seem to indicate strengths and weaknesses you weren't aware of.
Ooh.
Can I look through that?
Each of
after we're
you
done here?
can, in the future, get an additional +1 on an occult subject once. You could spend another hour searching for more.
Oh yeah. This is my jam.
This
Oh
is a
no!
book club.
Wow.
Haven't failed once.
Collectively, you've gone up to 11 now, and you managed to find another book. This one is about the awakened realm, the supernal layers above reality. You have no idea if it actually seems to be true, but it definitely is far more interesting in context and content than everything else. Everyone now has 2 separate +1s they can use on occult subjects in the future.
Mm.
Time is coming up to 1 o'clock, isn't it? Another roll and it'd be 2. I'm assuming you guys are willing to spend the night on this.
Oh yeah.
Most definitely. Meh.
Another 6.
So
Everyone
glad you
acquires-
tagged along, John.
Everyone acquires another +1 as they scrape through the last bits of it, and they find a small book on blood rituals hidden in the back underneath the desk, where apparently it was being squirreled away.
Guys.
Hmm?
Guys. This is the best night I've had this week.
Well, it's better than yesterday.
Yeah.
Hey, Adam.
Yeah?
Would you mind giving me a hand with something after we're done here?
Of course.
Okay, cool. I got a supernatural being that I need to identify.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Can I look at the book?
Of course you can. You can see instructions for a large number of rituals. However, none of them seem right.
Mm.
Everything seems off from how you would understand them to go, and you realize it might be in code. You can
Shit.
spend time trying to decode it to learn how to do it.
I
It
will
will
take
take
it
some
with me.
time and practice. You have a source to learn from.
Yeah. This is all I needed.
The bookstore at this point, of course, is in shreds, almost completely dismantled. Books absolutely everywhere. There's almost nothing anyone could get out of here except to steal from the register.
Nah, I like to this.
Sean's gonna pop open the register and leave like $5 in there just for all the books we're taking.
It was empty, save for 2 pennies. There's now $5 and 2 pennies in the register.
That's for the karma for pulp messing those
What
books.
side
pick the
are they
fill up out of
facing?
it.
What side is what facing?
The pennies.
Let's find out.
I got heads.
1 heads, 1 tails.
I'll take the heads up one.
There you go.
It's good luck.
That's how the saying goes.
I'm sure it applies more to finding pennies on the ground, not taking them from the register, but, you know.
No, it applies to finding pennies. I didn't put those pennies there, therefore I found them.
Well, we can go wherever you want, but maybe we can meet up with the others, and I can try to contact someone more knowledgeable.
Well, I mean, at this
Correct,
point, we're
okay.
4 hours ahead of them, aren't we?
Yeah,
Yes.
but,
I think that last roll put you at 2 a.m., didn't it?
well, I can still try to get.
I more meant that we need to give them time to catch up, so we even know where they're at.
Right. Ellen and Nina.
Yes.
You head back to Ellen's place. Want to describe where you live, Ellen? Introduce the audience to your fantastic establishment.
Yeah, let this be like a episode of MTV's Cribs. Really plug it.
Well,
The Olympic-sized hot tub's over there.
you're not far off. No Olympic-sized hot tub, but with his location, he would probably be currently up in a tower. Actually, probably one fairly close to Simon's location. So, obviously, not the same tower, but it's near the peak, if not the penthouse. Large,
Right.
massive.
There are many
windows.
arrangements like this in
Oh,
the
yeah.
city where many high-class residences are simply stacked on top of each other.
There's like large, massive windows that have very heavy blackout curtains. Not as much as you'd like. It's not as safe as you would expect for a kindred, but
There are definitely interior rooms that are 100% safe.
exactly. It's almost kind of akin to like Tony Stark from Iron Man. That type of location from the movies to an extent like that. Everything's kind of the most expensive they can buy. There is a almost embarrassingly large wardrobe that he has. Massive bedroom, no window. It's in one of the interior rooms, and it's double level. You can go down and kind of a little sectioned off place. No windows in this particular area, and it has anything that he might have. Like there's some books, like a few different bookcases with various books, things of that nature. There seems to be a study off to one side, and then also another relaxed or personal use computer in the location as well, along with like entertainment system. Standard, ridiculous extravagance, just opulent everything.
Sarah looks over everything with a vague sheen of disgust. And she heads straight for his computer.
All right.
Turn to envy. Top of the line.
You go ahead and
Bad
scrape together a
specs.
few tools to try to put together a hard drive and try hooking it up to the computer.
Mhm.
And you have basically a lot of trash to sort through to see if you can find anything useful. Let's go ahead and make a computers check. Int
Alright.
computers. This isn't hacking, this is maintenance.
Caleb will try to help.
What in computers?
Int.
Int. Intelligence. I see. Okay.
Yes.
Alright. I mean, we got all night, so... Oh, that's not too bad.
Should I do anything for helping?
You could try to assist too if you knew anything about computers.
4 dice. Yeah.
You can give her the thumbs up.
No, I've got intelligence and computers 1.
Oh, well, then you can
Yeah.
assist.
So 4 dice that I roll. Boom. Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Better than the hacker.
There we go.
In just 1 hour, you managed to weasel out some plans that he had written down. You could perhaps follow up on that lead later. If you spend another hour, you can keep searching, and this is an extended role like the other ones. When you reach certain points, you will receive another lead, and I will be engineering those for you all.
Okay.
You said the first one was found plans written down, correct?
Yes.
I'm just noting them down for everything. Okay.
There will be more. I'll probably be less descriptive because I'm trying to come up with them on the fly.
No problem. I'm just adding those so I know them.
Yep.
Okay. So, another hour?
Yes. You spend another hour, and you manage to find a lot of dead sectors and rule them out as having anything important.
Okay.
Go ahead and go for another hour. 4, 5, 6. Yep, you do find another little bit. This one appears to be dealing more with the Invictus. It could be critical to them to some degree.
Ho-ho! Should be good.
Oh god.
I'm
Okay.
gonna point off in a direction and say to Elin, "What's that over there?" And just download that.
Elin is not going to fall for that.
No, I guess not.
Alright, you could spend another hour, and I believe that would catch you up with the other group.
Might as well if we don't hear from them.
Oh!
There you go.
Dang, son. Pressure's on.
How's that pressure
Ooh,
going?
yes, there we go. Oh, that's still good enough. Because Elend actually finds among it files on some elder kindred, ancient ones that happen to be buried deep, deep underneath the city in old Gotham.
What?
This person was looking into them.
Out of curiosity, is there any reference to anyone Eland would be specifically familiar with, as far as like a... Well,
Well, we can cover that later.
okay. Okay. So, Bill going to give a small nod. He's like, I think we did fairly well for ourselves there.
But in answer to that question, the answer would be no.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, Sarah is actually very impressed with Elin's. She was going to dismiss him as kind of a distraction, but he actually helped out on there, and she's not going to say it, but her eyes will tell you that, yeah.
I do appreciate your help. It was very informative. I don't feel comfortable sharing everything here, and I'm sure you understand why, but if I find anything pertinent when I do a little bit more digging in some of these files, I intend to share them with you. Just anything that might harm my direct superior, I will obviously keep to myself.
Oh no, of course you want to save the best dirty laundry for yourself.
It's a little bit different there.
Well, you did help me out on this, so I guess I can't claim the Finders Keepers rule.
No, but you did very well.
Mm-hmm. I'm quite interested in this this elder digging.
I'm with 100% Griffin. With the whisper I did, nothing there.
Correct. That was the answer I was giving you.
Okay. I have no concerns with sharing that whatsoever.
Okay.
I'm more than happy to take that. That's
All
for
right.
Sarah. Yeah.
So now it seems like a good enough time to wrap up the night and the session and do a quick browse through of goals and see if we've actually met them. Nina.
Yes.
I believe Sarah has, in fact, undermined the Invictus at least a little bit here. Given continual prodding of Roger and his ultimate demise, even if not at your hands.
Nice.
And of course, that's a continuing goal, so you can keep it if you want. That's
It
up
is.
to you.
It is indeed, yes.
I believe the other two we didn't necessarily push progress towards.
Nope.
Rectus with Victor. I don't believe we've made progress on yours just quite yet.
Not a one.
Well, I have something in my pocket. We'll get to that.
Something in my
Let's
pocket
see.
for you.
Will with John.
Nope.
Would you say you've made some friends?
I would like to think so, but
I think
think
you've
it
definitely
should be up
made
to
some
them.
friends. You can get your beach for that.
With Adam and everything, you guys are pretty solid. At
also
least it looks like to me.
I mean, Sarah thinks he's pretty good
If
for
nothing else,
adventuring.
Jacob thinks you're his friend.
Also, one more thing. I kind of made progress towards that last one. Not really, not enough for a beat. I just
Make a ghoul?
I'm going to ghoul whatever supernatural creature that is.
I
First
think
I fuck it,
ghouling
then I gun.
overrides other things. I'm not entirely certain on that. I know vampirism sure does.
I want a ghoul. That's a mage.
Well,
Oh god.
technically, if they're full-blown supernatural, they won't gain the minor template, but it's up to you if VtR still has an effect on other supernatural.
Or I can always make another ghoul. I've met some people.
They could always just be OP, I guess. I don't know. They're not a player character.
I mean, yeah. I'm
Um,
sure Mage would find the immortality of VtR quite interesting. If it's a
but
mage.
tell you what. If you want to make it more, you start developing mortal vessels to come to you, then I'd give you a beat for that.
No, it's fine. I wanted to share my plans with everyone.
Okay. I like the plan. I'm gonna keep that in mind. I'm gonna have to write out this character some
We gotta
more.
figure out what it is. And all of this because of a
Ellen,
critical fail.
you've definitely been working hard to secure your place in vampiric society, Ellen. I think you got plenty of dirt right now. So go ahead and take a beat.
No. I already did the. I added the one from the very beginning when I to do something to impress Simon. So.
Oh, this is an additional one.
Oh yeah, I know.
what-
I know. Yeah.
So
I
you
just-
have Impress Simon as one of them, and what's your third one?
The third one is prepare Garrett for taking over the family business or kind of
Alright.
distance myself from the family.
Alright.
I didn't talk to him again today. Does that count? No.
I gotta get to that. I had some plans. I
no, no.
derailed them for other plans.
Oh no, you're good. There's no pressure.
But I'm gonna write down Impress Simon. There we go. Now that's clear on your sheet.
Yeah, I think I talked to you about him, but I had to like redo my sheet because it didn't save the first time. So I think it
Adam,
was something other.
would you say you've made a true friend at all?
Maybe.
I mean, Victor helped him out in a tight spot.
Yeah.
I'd consider
You're
him a
really
true
holding
friend.
on to Victor here, that's for sure.
John would
Uh,
consider him a true friend.
Yeah, John's pretty cool too. So
Fuck you.
Go ahead and take the beat for it and complete it. Go ahead and
Pretty cool, I guess.
sorry.
I'm handing it out. Also, take a beat for finding the driver who killed you.
Oh god. He's back from
What is that? That fucking that horror movie where he just like goes around running people over. Oh my god.
yeah, the Steven Spielberg one.
Isn't that like full overdrive or something?
Something like that.
Death car.
The trucks are alive because of
Um,
aliens.
No, not that
Um,
one. This was like an
can
actual
I-
guy.
Maximum
can I-
overdrive.
Can I replace my making true friend with reinforcing my bond with my touchstone?
Absolutely.
Nice. So you know what I will do next. How do I spell that? Fuck.
Cool. And I think that's everyone, right? Everyone got a turn?
So,
Cool. And everyone, of course, gets their beat for being here in the session.
woo.
Nobody gets a beat for exploding the building, though. Gosh, you
Aw.
missed out on a chance. You should
Oh,
just kill
no.
everyone, shouldn't you?
It
Wouldn't that be
was a bad
Scooby?
idea.
It's like
Yeah,
power
it
leveling. It
worked
would be
out
great.
in my head.
But we
could
have,
do
terrible idea.
We could
we
do
have
like
plenty of hooks for next time, and oh boy, do I have some ideas in mind.
a beat for blowing up the building and a beat for reaching a breaking point, all wrapped up in one.
You're also a driver now, so it doesn't really count. But
Just remember, murder's good for you.
So once we fill up all of the beats, we
assume
gain.
one.
Yeah,
Yes.
every 5
Yep.
beats is an experience point, and you can spend that on something.
All right.
Ooh, I
Where's
kind
the
of want to spend
experience?
something.
Right?
awesome.
I do feel you're leading the way on that with Adam. That's for sure.
yeah. Well,
Oh, he had the roughest night. He deserves it.
I know, gosh.
He's also now addicted to fucking Vitae. He's gone
That's
like
proof.
it
Yeah.
took him like what 2 days of like this shit happening to be addicted to Vitae, getting run over by a car.
and losing one humanity.
Also, a big giant blood ritual with vampires he's never met before. It's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
Can
then.
I
So
go
we'll
back-
go ahead and conclude it here and cut the camera.
Can I
And
go?
Bye.
And we'll be playing next
Bye.
time. Bye, universe.
I just point out
Alright.
that nobody's on
And-
camera.